Autistic James here again, and this is another comic that I've now completed. It's titled The Louds Are It's First Fosters in Crime, since it's a crossover of The Loud House and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. So let's read my comic strip, shall we? So here's Luan mugging Frankie in California at night time. Hand over all the darn money, as he points a Glock towards her, and there's Frankie Foster terrified to death. Here's my handbag with all my cash. Please don't hurt me. She please in fear as he throws her handbag down for Luan to pick up, and Luan responds with, "Good, do not worry, I will not shoot." Hours later, she gets on a plane back to Michigan, if you're wondering, and this is at the comedy concert. "Hello, Royal Woods, Michigan. What's today's prank, you might ask?" And here's poor Lincoln with a banana and an egg on his head, but his eyes are covered with eggs, and he's in shock and horror, yelling, "Why can't I see?" And she laughs sadistically, saying, "Ha, I placed eggs on your eyes, get it?" And the audience goes, "What the heck?" And this is Frankie once he returns to Foster's home. "Guys and girls, I was just mugged. The mugger stole $500 cash from me, which I had in my handbag. I handed over." Frankie says in shock and horror, and he's in grief as well, Mr. Herman. "Cheese and crackers, a crime has been committed. We must track this mugger down and bring them to justice." And this is back in Michigan. And here's Luan dressed like Harley Quinn. "Hello, I am Luan Quinn. Get it? And I have turned to a life of crime, haha." And this is when Luan goes to the workplace to kidnap Benny. "Right, do not run off, or I will kill you. I am kidnapping you, Benny, for ransom money. Scream and you're dead." And he says terrifiedly, "Benny, Luan, what the heck, why?" And this is at the kidnapping hideout, and there's an American flag above here, and she's threatening poor Benny with a box cutter. "I will effing kill you with this box cutter if you try to escape." And he's thinking to himself as he tapes up, "How will Luan think I will escape when she taped me up? You are so dead if your parents do not give me $1 million. And he screams over the tape gag, in fear. And he's thinking to himself, "Oh my God, this is a nightmare. I am so scared." And this is back in California, the day after at Foster's. And he's phoning 911. "Hello, 911, Mr. Herman here. I would like to report a crime. Last night, Luan Loud mugged Frankie Foster at gunpoint." And the authorities replied with, "Oh, sorry, Luan Loud has just kidnapped this boy." And Mr. Herman responds with, "Darn it, this girl is one evil cow." And this is at the Royal Woods Bank back in Michigan. Luna Loud robbing the Royal Woods Bank. Bang, 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 as he fires her assault rifle as warning shots. And she yells out, "Everyone on the effing ground. This is a bank robbery," with a sign taped up to the wall saying, "Your money is safe here." And hostages in the bank are screaming, "Ah!" And one of the hostages in the bank says, "Why is a teenager robbing the bank?" The bank vault explodes. Boom. And Siam threatens the guy working the bank and says to him, "That's right, keep on putting the cash into the bag or you're dead." And he responds with, terrified after he was beaten by Luna, "Yes, ma'am. Here are all the Benjamins for you. Please don't hurt me." And there's the other bank robber. This bank job is way too easy, as he holds a bank bag filled with cash he stole, and that's the male bank robber with Luna as they walk out of the bank. "Let's get the heck out of here into my getaway vehicle." And there's the getaway truck, and Luna responds with, "For sure, glad I joined a life of crime." There's the Royal Woods police yelling, Royal Woods police, freeze! And this is back in California. Hand over your wallet, Red says to Mac and Blue as he mugs them. Oh, beep, I am getting mugged by the new imaginary friend here. And Blue responds with, I don't have a wallet. On me, defo bro, a imaginary friend. I am also an imaginary friend. And this is back in Michigan. Mac's brother Terrence says, became a crook. So glad I've moved to Michigan to toy crime. Luan, can't wait to become rich. Was the cat here? Sorry, Terrence, I have to kill you. I want the $1 million to be mine. Bang, 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 as he fires a weapon. As Terrence gets shot to death. And this is back. Poor Benny is bound, and there's a sign up taped up to the door saying keep out. And he's threatening him with a handgun this time. He says here, scream and you're dead. When will I get my money from your mom and dad? And he's yelling to her, Luan, I don't know what has happened to you. And Luan responds with, I have turned to a life of crime. And this is at the same hideout where Benny is held hostage. And Luna's counting the money. Count $16,000 already. F yeah, the other bank robber replies with, we are going to be wealthy, the bank robber says, as soon as Luan Quinn turns up. So how much did you and Luna get from the bank robbery? And the other bank robber replies with, so far Luna has counted $26,600, Luan. And this is when the mom comes to the kidnapping hideout. My poor son, she says in grief. And Luan is pointing a Glock towards her head. Place the briefcase on the ground and it better have $1 million or I will kill your son. Unless he is counting the money. As he opens up the briefcase. Here, $1 million. Cash for you. Luan, feel free to count. And free my son. I miss Benny so much. Unless he is poor Benny or anyone else. Perfect, 1 million. Benny, you are free to go. Thank God. This has been a traumatic experience for me. Benny says in grief. So glad to see you again, Benny, my poor son. Benny's mum says to Benny as they're hugging horror. This has been so traumatic for me. So glad I can see you again, Mum. And Luan yells, get out! And this is back in California, and he's in soccer. What's his name? Mac. Frankie, I can't stand it. Being mugged 3 times by this new imaginary friend. And Frankie replies with, tell me about it, Red stinks. And this is in the bathroom. If you or Mac ever tell Frankie or Mr. Herman I am a crook, and he says in grief, what? Then I will effing kill you, get me? And he's thinking to himself, what a crazy B-word. And that's Mr. Herman and Frankie have to alert the authorities. And there's the California flag above there in cartoon style. And says Mr. Herman's office on his door over there. Okay, let's read it. Red must be stopped. And Frankie replies with, darn right, just called 911. And there's the police marching into Foster's own home's property. Alright, Red, we'll be in prison. Let's roll, as he marches. And one of the other police officers says, yes, ma'am. And Red took Blue hostage as the police arrived. Freeze! You have the right to remain silent, Red, as he points a handgun. Stay back or Blue dies, as he threatens Blue with a knife. Help! And the police officer replies with, death row if Blue dies. Bang! Red gets shot by the other police officer. Thank you for saving my life, California State Police. Justice served. And then she replies with, no problem, Blue. We are just doing our job. And there's the other police officer that shot Red. Evil imaginary friend named Red down. I repeat, Red is down. And they're so happy the crook Red's finally been dealt with. Thank you so much for saving us, Blue says to the cops, and Mac replies with this to the police force. Yeah, thank you, Red. Thank you, Red was gonna kill us if it wasn't of you. And this is what happens next. Thank you, cops. We did it, Mac. Frankie says to Mac as the shake hands. Heck yeah. The cops have stopped Red, and the police officers say, no problem, always here to protect the community. And this is in Los Angeles in a new home after robbing a bank and from the kidnapping, since the one would have split the ransom money with Luna and some of her money stole from the bank robbery with Luan. And she's playing a guitar saying, oh, I love my new life. When all of a sudden, bam, 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 door knocks. LAPD, open up. And the police storm in yelling, Luna Loud, you are under arrest for the bank robbery in Royal Woods, Michigan, and for helping your sister Luan with the kidnapping of Benny Steen. And she yells, what the F? And then she gets tasered by the police officer. Ah! Luna gets tasered by the LAPD. Right, you are going down for your crimes. And this is our court, and Laurie is now the LA judge. Luan Loud, you are found guilty for the Royal Woods bank robbery and for helping Luan Loud with the kidnapping of Benny Steen. 69 years in prison, and she cries her eyes out. Luna. Ah, not 69 years in prison. Please, sister. Ah. And there she is in prison. So this is my life now. And Luan replies, tell me about it. The end.